Hi, Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hi, Courtney. Nice to be here.
So we're talking about personal data and who owns it. What is personal data? What does that define?
Personal data is anything that's personally identifying to you that you may have entered into the computer system or into some system over the last 20, 30 years.
And consumers don't control their personal data. This has been a fight for a little while now.
Well, it's a huge challenge, Courtney, because data ownership has really been an ambiguous term, especially in the law and here in the United States. I think the nearest solution to that went into effect a year ago at the California Consumer Privacy Act. But the World Economic Forum, which of course is a global organization, has been promoting data ownership rights for the past 5 years.
How has COVID accelerated this process here in the U.S. and even in Wisconsin?
Well, COVID, of course, has accelerated a lot of technology adaptation by generations. We could imagine what the Jetsons would be like, and people imagined that decades off, but just what we're doing today, this interview, remote, people's utilization of Zoom. With COVID, we have two issues. One is employability and rehiring, and the ability to actually verify the vaccination, and of course, international travel.
So there are no laws on the federal level and nothing at the state level. Wisconsin, though, did look at this right before COVID hit.
Oh, there was a big movement with 3 different laws going through the state legislature, all of which were basically, I guess abandoned is a good word, as the end of the last session occurred. They never came out of committee. But there is definitely an interest, more than a casual interest these days, in having your information protected. As we know, we could read in the news daily about breaches, and loss of information. So this is at a point now where it's been moved from the back burner for most people to the front burner issue.
And you mentioned during COVID, so many more people are online. I mean, even if it's just shopping, so many people went online. Where do you see this movement happening in the future, in the near future, and at what level?
Well, that's exciting because we're living at a point now which is technologically advanced and will revolutionize what we understand the internet to be with the introduction of 5G communications and blockchain technology. The reason why data breaches happen largely is because all of the data is on centralized databases and have been for decades. These are easy targets for hackers and very easy for data mining and all sorts of other abuses. The blockchain technology breaks all that up into billions and billions of pieces, encodes each little piece and spreads it across the cloud, making it really impenetrable to hacking. That we're going to see rise, and there's all the security protocols, 5G network that's coming. And we see a lot of this that will change the way in which we communicate both digitally and visually for the future. It's really disruptive technology. It's quite exciting to see this happen right now.
Dennis Hill, president of Anchor Courtny, thanks so much for talking to us.
Thank you, Courtney.